Hello everyone, Scott here, and today I want to talk about something I have been using since 2023 in February, and it has helped me a lot in my life. And what I am talking about is, well, you've already read the title of this video. That is obviously notebooks. First of all, why are you talking about notebooks, Scott? Isn't it just a stupid thing to carry around with you? Well, it's pretty simple. I want to encourage more people to use notebooks in their daily lives, and not just because you have to carry one more item in your pockets with you daily, but it is actually a great tool that can help you in this more and more tech-filled world we live in. You can have notebooks in different sizes and shapes along many different types of papers and colors. Some options of papers could include the standard white and cream colored paper, and I've even seen a green tint to papers, but those are more for the purpose of outdoor writing from what I know. The paper also have different thicknesses, and they could be 80, 90 or even 100 GSM, which stands for grams per square meter. The range is from 35 GSM to 455 GSM, according to what I found on Google. There are obviously also the more common talking point for papers, which are grid, lined, dotted, and plain, which is what types of lines or dots papers have to guide you while writing or drawing. The books themselves can have different types of covers, and there are so many different styles of notebooks as well for multiple purposes, but this video would probably be hours long if I listed all of them. But let me mention a few bunch here. Field Notes, Moleskine, and Rhodia. And Rhodia is actually the one I personally use and is my personal favorite. Especially their A7 sized ones, which I carry a lot, and I have a lot of them in my storage. So yeah, I personally use A5, A6, and A7 sizes, and I buy them everywhere I can get them, whether it's in a store or online shopping. I currently have different colors as well, but that is not as important of a factor for me other than size, which plays a big factor for me personally, but it depends on the person and their needs. A great thing about notebooks is the fact that it helps you get rid of your phone more to cut down on screen time, and some of your screen time will be converted to notebook time instead. If you develop a habit, of course, to check the book from time to time and actually use it on the regular. The system that I use personally is the following, but remember that everyone might have different needs than me, so bear that in mind. The system is as following. A5 or A6 as a back carry notebook, where information is stored that I think is important either later or soon. And if I want to illustrate something so that I can see the full scope of it, like an idea where the smaller A7 doesn't cut it, these sizes are also used for more precise and clean storage of information compared to my A7 size, which is just a capture tool where I write stuff down I want to store later and just want to quickly write down. So it's essentially just a quick capturing tool with some other aspects to it. But yeah. A7 is what I have with me all the time in my pocket, which I use as a quick capture tool for ideas, as I mentioned before, use to manage my spendings so that I don't buy too much and save up some more money. I also just write down notes from time to time if I hear something from a podcast I want to remember later on, or if I have some goals in a video game, then I also use them for that. You can use notebooks for many different purposes, and one thing I find amazing from them is that they can do many tasks your phone can do, including taking notes, finances and economy, writing ideas, writing down dreams, drawing, to-do lists, goals, and even calculations. Well, your brain is at work here, just bear that in mind, and it's probably easier with a calculator, but combine a notebook and a calculator, then you're good to go. But just remember that you will actually get some exercise for your brain if you choose to do math in your head. I have never been a paper nor notebook kind of guy. I have always relied on my smartphone for many different things, but I tried it out back in February in 2023, as I mentioned earlier, after watching some YouTube videos, and it actually got me into this whole world of notebooks, and I encourage others to try the same. But remember, don't go out and buy a whole storage. Just find your local supermarket and buy one or maybe even a set of 3 notebooks, whatever you find to be a good deal, and try using a notebook and put your smartphone away. I get that there are obviously stuff your phone can do way better than a notebook, but in this increasingly tech-heavy world we live in, then your smartphone steals your time and attention to corporates and companies, which benefits from you getting hooked on their apps and tools. I will finish this video off by saying that I have set up my iPhone 13 now to be more of a tool rather than a constant beeping mad electronic brick in my pocket that asks for my attention constantly. My iPhone only has daily usage apps and apps I need, while the rest has been tossed into the library or the app library, and that is anything from games, social media and other apps that I don't need as much. For me, this has helped to click on them less and less, but not outright remove my access to them. It has helped me with the problem that I check them a lot. There are now more steps to check in on all these apps, which is great, so now I don't check them as often. Try it out for yourself and see if it can help you in your daily life, whether you are 18, 29, 36, it doesn't matter. Try it out and see if it can actually help you. Try to go do your own system. My system probably doesn't work for you. Maybe just buy a small sized notebook to take with you anywhere you go and try it out for a bit and see if it can actually help you. And it can be small things like just your economy. Maybe you have to go get that package, or you have to pick up something from a store or whatever. You can write so many different things. And I also remember one more thing on the top of my head. You can actually also do a grocery shopping list, or just a shopping list, whatever. But yeah, you can do things like this as well. Try to see if you can come up with a system that works for you, or just write down some random stuff. It might be able to help you in your daily life. Yeah. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up by clicking on the like button down below. And remember to ring that bell for more notifications from my channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future content. I'm Scott, and I'm out. See you all in the next video. Bye everyone.